Hello, beautiful people. Okay, I think part of the group that I know that is doing this week is Liz, Nikki, Mandy. I have talked to you three. You are really keen to keep doing that on a regular basis. Until the end of the year, we carry on like that. And then I'm thinking another way to do that, okay? To do the recorded class. And then there's Joyce, that's gonna do the recorded class to the end of the year, rather than come to the studio, okay? And I actually am very excited at the moment about yoga, and I'm really back teaching private classes and reading a lot, studying a lot, so I'm actually quite fired. Ready to go, I want to work, okay? And what we are going to do today is we are going to work with the abdominals abdominals contracting as well as abdominals stretching. So we are going to work with some abdominal work and backbendings, okay? So sit in your easy crossed legs, and you can sit also in Virasana. Actually, I'm gonna choose that pose today to sit, and then if it is easy in your knee, sit with me in Virasana. The legs rose, the calf rolls out, and then the thighs comes in, and then the inner thighs and the outer thighs are the same length, because the inner thighs goes forward and the outer thighs comes back, and then it lengthens, okay? And lift the spine up. And close your eyes. Keep always work from the base of your pose, which in this case is the shin bone on the floor, with the opening the top of the front of the ankles and the top of the feet. So release the tailbone down towards the floor as the pubic bone comes up. And then the pubic bone and the tailbone, they move towards each other. Above the pubic bone, the muscles there moves back into the sacrum, and the sacrum moves into it. When you work from the base of your posture, the lift through the spine is easier. It's a very conducive pose for meditation, so it actually really brings you in. Take exhalation, just let the shoulders go down. Because the abdominals are so contained back into towards the spine, we are engaging the abdominals from the alignment of the skeleton, from the manipulation of the skeleton, and chest all the way up to the collarbone knot. Keep the shoulder blades into the body, towards the chest, particularly the outer shoulder blades. Then open the eyes. If you are not in Virasana, come into Virasana. And if you are in Virasana, just wait a little bit more so we can do Parvatasana. So if you are not in Virasana, please set yourself up now. And if you need some time to set up, pause the video. And then interlace your fingers and straighten the arms. And spread the palms, arms back, and then up towards the ceiling. Virasana. So the ankles are coming in, and then they are propelled like it's squeezing the toothpaste, and then everything is going up. Okay? So Parvatasana arms, so when you interlace the hands and move the arms up, move to your right, so really opening space in the right side. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the left. 2 arms straight. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the right. Turn the body towards the right and twist the body to the right. So the pubic bone is up. And look to the left shoulder. So you're stretching your neck now. Look to the right. And come back. Interlacing the fingers, arms forward and up. Exhale to your left. Turn the body to the floor and twist it to your left. If you need, you place a block under your hand. Because here I can see my shadow at the wall. The shoulders need to be aligned to each other. And therefore you need to maintain this suspended. Look to the left shoulder, and then to the right shoulder, and then to the left shoulder, and come back to the center. And then we are going to bring the hands forward, and the back of the thighs move to the buttocks. So we are tilting the pelvis quite well, and then we maintain the pubic bone coming up, okay? And then you come up into your feet, and take your 2 blocks and put in front of for your hands, okay? I'm gonna turn around in a moment. So you shift your weight from the heels towards the ball of the feet in Uttanasana. From the heels to the front of the feet, because we tend to shift back. Okay, so we bring there. Basically, we are bringing the weight to the center of the feet. Extend the arms forward and really lift the leg up from behind your knees. So it starts to bring a little bit more fire into your practice now. Lifting the back of your shin bone, in the internal part of the shin bone, and lift it up. And the kneecaps up, and the thighs up. And then you fold, spread the abdominals to the sides of the body, and spread the shoulders, and then you keep your work on the feet. Uttanasana with your feet apart. Uttanasana, really, the hands come back here. And the feet are together. And come back to the blocks, extend the spine forward. And now you're going to down dog. Put the blocks out, hands to the floor, and then down dog. So spread your palms, Move the hands down and away, and position your feet and move the ball of the feet. And move the mat backward using the ball of your feet. Just allow your whole thoracic spine to come down into the floor, into your body, and has to start at the top of the spine, below the neck. And firm in the arms, so you don't compromise the arms. Then walk forward, again, Uttanasana, use the blocks under the hands if you want, if you need, and shift weight, and then fold again. Outer calves moving backwards. And then again, down dog, but this time you're going to use the feet together, and you need space behind you. Okay, we're going to do Ekapada down dog. So look to first you look to your knees. Make sure the knees are coming towards each other. See, when I do that, and you look to my legs, it's almost like the legs are bent, the knees are bent, but they are not. Now you suck your left hip in and extend your right leg up. Keep sucking the left hip to the inward and down. Observe your elbows. Keep the middle elbow, the inner elbow moving out. Okay, so you really use the arms, and then left leg up, and the spine in, and the right hip in, and down, down dog. You can have a rest or stay down dog, depends on your energy, and right leg up, and release. And left leg up. Hold the right hip in and release. Then walk forward. And then you step in Uttanasana. And hands to the hip and come up. Okay, so what I would like to tell you now, with the studio is open now, okay? And hopefully the studio is going to be open for long, long time, okay? And there is one thing that I love to work with that we are going to talk in a moment, okay? But for now, just come to the wall, okay? You can face the wall, stay on the side of the wall. I'm going to show you from the side. And then you're going to bring your right leg up. And align your knees, okay, align your knees, and stay lengthening the thigh down to the knee, and the abdominals coming up. So you're really opening the groin in this way, okay? And then you need to keep the tailbone down. See how firm I am? Tailbone down. Then you are there. Elbow back. So if you look to me in the front, so the hips needs to be aligned, tailbone down, elbow back, and then if you're balanced enough, then you bring the other hand to the foot. Then you spread your collarbones and release. Oops. Okay, so go to your wall. Let's do the right leg. Everybody together. Feet together. So hug the legs towards each other. Hug the legs towards each other. When we go into Shirshasana, headstand, the legs, they come towards each other firmly. And you are contained. Because that is how headstand is. You are contained, okay? And here you are also, because it's a balancing pose too. So you you bring your right knee up, and then you work with it. Tailbone pointing down, and then you move the thigh back against the tailbone going down. So the thigh goes back, the tailbone goes down. Thigh goes back, tailbone goes down. Give time. Breathe. And then you can bring the other hand to hold it. And keep your legs squeezing like they are one. Okay, open the shoulders. And slowly release. And then you change to the left leg. Okay, containment, left leg up. Remember, it's important to maintain the knees aligned. They might not be aligned because of the tightness you have in your groins, but you know the work, okay? So the thigh goes back, the tailbone comes down. Thighs goes back, tailbone comes down. And then you may hold your foot. Roll the shoulders back, tailbone down. And release. Breathe. Feel the groins. Good. Okay. And then we're going to repeat. Well, now just try, be open to it, to do free balance. So you need the hips in and the core in. And the legs towards each other. Tailbone down, thigh back. Tailbone down, thigh back. And see if you can hold the foot with the two hands. And roll the shoulders back. And release. See, not bad. I thought I was going to have more difficulty with that, and it did. And spread the feet again, thighs coming towards each other. And then left leg comes up. And then the journey again. Tailbone down. Thigh back. Tailbone down. Thigh back. I extended my arm out. My opposite arm, I'm holding my left foot and I'm extending my right arm out. It helps my balance. Then see if you can bring two hands to the foot. Tailbone down, thigh back. And release. And breathe. So people, beautiful people, what I was going to say, oh yeah, okay, so when you go, you bring your leg, okay, the knees aligned and the hips obviously need to align as well. So make sure you don't do this, okay, you don't lift the hip up, nor you drop the hip down to the floor, okay, it's alignment, remember that, okay. So now, I am going to bring to you, okay, and I will work with it today to show you how nice it is to use the trestle to practice some standing pose. How many times you come to class and you don't use the trestle? And it is so wonderful. So, ta-da! Our friend, the trestle. Big, big trestle. Big entrance. There we go. Ta-da. That's it. Okay? So this is the trestle. I would like you all to use the trestle more. Okay? Use the trestle more. I'm going to turn this mat because the other one is too big to fit in here. Okay? Great. So the first pose we are going to do with the, you can use the foot to the wall, left foot to the wall, or the hands to the wall. Okay? Hands to the wall and leg forward. You can choose. We are going to do Virabhadrasana 1. Okay? And then we are going to work with the foot to the floor. Okay? So I'm going to just hold. I'm going to hold the trestle. That's all. Then I'm going to bring my right leg forward, left leg back, just like you are doing with your back heel to the wall, right leg forward. And then here, I can use this here. Then here what we are going to do, we're going to keep the tailbone down as we come down to the floor. See? You press the foot into the bar and bend. So there you are. This is the alignment we desire, ideally, that the back of the thigh is parallel to the floor without compromising the back leg. Okay? So be firm on your feet. So the arch of the feet is lifting and then arms up. Press the heels into the bench, into the trestle, into the wall, and come up and change. Excellent. Now I'm going to go with the right heel to the trestle, left leg forward. You are using the wall, touching the wall, heel to the wall, whatever you want. And lift strongly up to the legs. And there is, Iyengar Yoga puts a lot of emphasis in the feet and the legs because it's pretty obvious, isn't it? And then lift the spine up, crown of the head up, and then bend the front knee. So bring the back of the thigh parallel to the floor. See if you can do it. You may choose to a few times to bend your knee and come up. To bend your knee and come up. To bend your knee and come up. Okay? To bend the knee and come up. Alright? Feels really good. Inhale, come up, turn the foot in, and change. Now we are going to do Virabhadrasana 1 with the foot as it is. Okay? So I'm going to start with my right leg forward, and I will face this way now, because I want you to see my back foot. My back foot is turning slightly out. It is like that, see? See there. Let me be right in front of the camera. Can you see my back foot there? So there is it. And then you align your hips. You align your hips. You press the left leg firmly back. The left leg back. Align your hips. So use your back leg. Use firmly your back leg. Then bring the body back. Tailbone down and the pubic bone up, up, up. And the hip bone up. And then bend the front knee. And then this back leg has to be maintained straight. Press the foot down to the floor. Press the inner foot, press the outer foot. And then the whole body faces the front. And straighten the arms up. Okay? Then you come up, turn the foot in. Release and turn to the left. Long and tall, crown of the spine up. And then bend the front knee. So you need to really resist this back leg. Really resist this back leg. Bend the front knee. And body up. Spine up. Ribs up. And straighten the arms up. That feels amazingly good. Okay? Inhale, come up, turn the body to the front, release the arms, and back to the center. Take a moment and breathe. So now, okay, it is your choice how we are going to do Ustrasana, okay? So what I think that is the best for everybody, it is to come towards the wall. So you're going to come very close to the wall, okay? Then you put a bolster here on top of your shin. Then you move the pelvis to the wall, okay? And then you keep moving back, and you don't take the pelvis from the wall, you move towards it. And then you come to the bolster, then you lift your side body up. Okay? Shoulders away. Breathe. Keep moving the buttocks to the wall, the thighs down to the floor, and from the half of the groin come up to the chest. And come to the wall. Breathe. I'm loving my garden. And then again, so the buttocks comes down, and then the ribs goes up, 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 and touch the bolster, and lift. Move the back of the thighs up to the buttocks down to the thighs. And then the back ribs comes in firmly, it has to. And come up. And sit back to the bolster for a moment. Fantastic, and come up. So now let's put this bolster away, and we are going to do Shirshasana, headstand. Okay, I just found out yesterday, looking at my syllabus for my next assessment, that I will have to, the 3 points headstand, it is Shirshasana number 2. And I will have to do Shirshasana number 2, which we've been practicing. And I will also have to practice Shirshasana number 3, that I'm going to show you here today, because I'm going to practice it, okay? So come with me. So I will use the trestle because I'm going to do something that's new to me, right? So it is intelligent and smart that I use support, okay? So I'm going to, probably you would like to watch that here now. We pause your video for a moment and watch if you have time. And then walk in and place your head to the floor for your headstand, right? So when you're going to headstand, your knee now is quite close to your elbows. So you're rounding your spine to the ceiling, okay? Like that. See, you're round your spine to the ceiling, okay? You're not collapsing. Ah. Okay. And then you go up. Keep the elbows pointing forward. Then you go up. Okay? I'm actually not touching the threshold. So we stay in headstand. Okay? And I'm gonna show you and then I will come back to it. And then what we needed to do is come into 3-point headstand. Then the hands turns out. Now, it is really good, but to get there, I'll work here today. Ooh. Yeah, it's good to have the wall there. It's very important to have the wall there. Okay, we are learning something new. I'm doing with you here today, right now, the first time in my life I'm doing this pose. Okay? So we use any support we need. Lift the legs, use the arms to take weight away from the head. It feels quite comfortable here. Okay? Now I'm gonna stay here and you get into it if you have been watching me. If you are up with me, just stay there. I'm coming down. You keep your journey of Shirshasana, take your time. Even if you don't do the other poses after that, okay, just if you take other poses out, but work with Shirshasana, headstand. So to come up, when you're ready, if you are down, okay, if you are down, in order to change, you come into down dog. And then I'm gonna come all the way up, okay? And then what we are going to do is we are gonna use the chair because all of you have the chair, okay? And then we are going to use the chair to do our Dvipada Viparita Dandasana. Viparita Dandasana over the chair. So we will slide ourselves to the edge of the chair, lie over, and straighten the legs. Push the wall away and again. So there's the middle of the groins here. So every time we do a back bending, half goes down and then the other half comes up. Okay? So spread your collarbones. Find where the chair goes better for you that really allows you to spread your collarbones. And it is definitely not too much low. Okay? It's about here, upward. Alright? Then open the chest, open the collarbones. Press the elbows down, lift the chest up. So you can bring the arms over the head, palms up to the ceiling today. Wow, that is really good. Then bring the arms back. So open the palms out, up, and up. Separate the arms far away from each other and down to the floor. And then come up and arms over the head. And then come up, arms out. So really work with your shoulders, your chest. If your chest is tight, that's okay, just keep doing. If you notice your chest is tight to the biceps, because this is really stretching the biceps, okay? The biceps inserts in the, if I'm not wrong, it inserts in the clavicular. And come up, and arm over. And come up, hold the chair, and bend your legs. So bend your legs, and then stop here for a moment. Press the feet to the floor, the 2 feet parallel. This is a really good pose for the digestive system. It really stretches the organs and everything. Really good to release toxins, to improve agni, the internal fire. Back bending does make us happier. Forward bend makes us calm, contented. Back bend makes you happy, alert, clarity. And lift yourself up, place the elbows to the chair, and lift yourself up so you're really curved in the lower back. Walk the elbows back. Slowly come up to sit straight on the chair. Don't move forward here. Just keep straight. It's very important. Just let the spine, the heartbeat, the blood pressure all to come into neutral. And let's come out of the chair. Take your time, no hurry. Okay. I also want to see the time, how I am with the time. Okay. All right. So what we are going to do first. So you come to lie down on the floor. I'm going to move this mat again. So you're going to lie down on the floor. So you know here, align your shoulders with your hands, okay, and then you bring the legs first of all, when you place yourself to the floor, there should be a little space for the lower back, okay. You don't want to flatten the lower back here now, because the moment you bring the legs towards you, now the back comes to the floor. Do you know what I mean? If you are already doing that in the beginning, you're overdoing it. And bring the leg right angle with the floor, so the abdominals are down. And then release the legs to your right. Some of you might lift this shoulder up because the shoulders are tight. But then you keep lengthening, broadening the collarbone to the left. Then come back up and release the legs to the left, all the way to the floor. And then come back up again. Now bring the leg towards your chest and bring the legs all the way to the floor. This time the legs are closer to you. And hold your legs to the floor with your right hand And again, spread the collarbones to the right, to the left hand, sorry. To the left hand. Move the abdominals from the right to the left. So as much more you can bring these left ribs to the floor. And come up, so the legs are closed. And to the, oopsie, and to the left. The head stays up here, okay? Come back to the center and release the feet down. And then walk yourself farther away. You just need space, okay? And then we are going to do the universal spinal twist. So you bring your foot. Sometimes we do, or some people, I ask them to shift the hips to the left in this case, but you actually don't need. You can just go. Unless you're very stiff, then you shift the hip to the left first as you release the left leg to the floor. See? It does help you to go further down. But important is that you work in order to open this twist. Okay? To move from the right side to the left. Here, come up, straighten your hips. Always make sure it is straight. And then you twist it to the left. Now the right leg is on top. We started with the left. And then abdominals from the left to the right. Here, come up, back to the center, aligned. Now we're going to repeat to the left leg to the right, turn, move to the floor, challenge yourself. And change, a little bit quicker this time. Change it to the opposite side. And back to the center. And then I'll bring the soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana, okay? And then bring the arms over the head, palms up. So let's stretch the lower back to the heels, and then the abdominals coming down. The lower back's quite lengthened, quite straight now, which is not it's not the nature of the lower back. It's not to be straight. There is a curve in there. Arms back, bring the legs together, and roll into your side, and come to the sitting position. Okay, so we are going to use the chair today, okay, unless you don't have the chair, and I think your mentor does have the chair. Make has chair, Joyce has chair, Liz has chair, Mandy, you do have the chair, I remember. Okay, I think. Oh, well, so we are going to have if you don't have the chair, just do your classical shoulder stand, okay? So I'm gonna come here and get my props for my shoulder stand. Okay. Oops, sorry, what I'm talking about. Mix things up. Now, we are going to do the chair on the bolster, the shoulder stand on the chair. If you don't have the chair, then you do your classical shoulder stand. Capite? Okay. So we are going to come to sit on the chair, to come into shoulder stand, as we all know, okay? We've done that many times. Come into your shoulder stand. So we all have done that. And then you roll the shoulders down and move the thoracic spine in. So basically, the thoracic spine up to the sternum. Okay? And almost done. Then what I would like you to do, I know Liz, I feel comfortable with Liz and with Nick and even Joyce. Yeah, all of you are so fine with that. When you move the legs forward over your head, and then you come away from the chair up to the ceiling. So the shoulders on the bolster, you're holding the chair, and your whole body is moving up. Nirlamba Shavasana. Okay? Keep the legs firmly towards each other. As in any inversion, that's what it is. You keep the legs towards each other, like we did early in the class. Legs firmly towards each other. Lift the body up. Then if you are stable enough, bring one leg down, ekapada. One leg goes down, the other leg needs to go up to the ceiling, otherwise you'll fall. You need to resist with your top leg. Then you open the groins away from each other, the inner groins. And then come up, take your time. It's a back body pose. And then the other leg comes down. Remember to work with resistance. The top leg resists, the bottom leg goes down. And then you go up again. Find your balance. Work in the pose. Study the pose. Thoracic spine in. And then again. Up. Okay? It's a journey. Pause, do it. The next time you are at home practice and you are doing your shoulder stand, you can come and do it again. You are at home. You can choose to do other things. Things that your body wants you to do. I'm working because I wanted to touch my foot to the floor. So I repeat, because I feel stiff. While the left leg comes down easier. It's your journey, your practice. Take the next 5 minutes to explore. Shoulder stand. One thing doesn't change. The back body comes in, the tailbone goes up. That doesn't change. So it's a really strong containment in the core. So what I'm going to do, my body's asking me to do, I'm going to bend my knees and I will keep my feet towards my buttocks like in Virasana. Like we did today in the beginning of the class when we're standing up and move the foot back. It's the same what I'm doing here with two legs. And then I'm going to come to the chair. I'm going to touch the chair with my feet. And then I am in Chatuspadasana or Satabandha Shavasana. Okay? And then shin bone towards the head. I will stay here. It is your turn. You can do something else. And then eventually you come back to shoulder stand and stay a little bit, just restoring shoulder stand now with the legs resting on the top bar. Then you come all the way down. When you're ready, you rest your buttocks on the bolster and your calves on the chair. I hope you enjoyed that practice as much as I did. Completely relax the body. whenever you are in Shavasana, just allow your body to relax.